Good afternoon, all you amazing folks. Would like to wish you a happy new year and a happy New Year's Eve. A few days ago, somebody made a comment that they told me my YouTube channel was very, whatever, generic, simple, should be updated, that kind of thing. And just wanted to elaborate on that because this is actually very meaningful. It might not mean anything to you guys. It means a lot to me, though. Guys, this is, you're not going to understand what this means. Let me explain this to you. What this is, guys, is this was a prophetic word given to me by my own blood sister, where she flat out prophesied to me on Christmas Day of 2014. And what she said is that she goes, God's telling me that the rates, and again, no year was revealed. So again, the year is unknown. But what she said is that the rate change would happen in close proximity to March 17th. Okay. So that's what this means to me. That was prophesied to me that the rate would change somewhere around March 17th. No year was revealed. Okay. So wanted to explain that because we have a lot of newbies and the meaning of that of my channel art on my channel. Let's get into the news. Alliance of, as you guys see, all the news right now pretty much coming out. There's not a lot of Iraqi news coming out. All of the news coming out of Iraq right now has to do with the attacks from Iran on the U.S. embassy and everything regarding the Iranian and U.S. military action going on right now. So this article right here talks about storming the U.S. embassy, exposes Iraq to international isolation. The European Union is concerned that Iraqi authorities have a duty to protect diplomatic missions. Urgent, close to Sadr, the protests in front of the U.S. Embassy are intended to end the people's demonstrations. The Iraqi citizens are also done with the Iranian influence. That's why they've been demonstrating and demanding a new prime minister. Minister of al-Sadr, the demonstrations in front of the American Embassy are aimed at ending the people's reformist demonstrations. In pictures, the anti-terrorist forces are deployed in the vicinity of the U.S. Embassy. Urgent, Foreign Ministry committed to upholding the sanctity of the U.S. Embassy. And here's a comment from Donald Trump to the citizens of Iraq. He's saying, to the many millions of people in Iraq who want freedom, who don't want to be dominated and controlled by Iran, this is your time. So right there, that was probably a Donald Trump tweet because he pushes out a lot of tweets. So there you guys go. So yeah, all the news today has to do with all of the attacks from Iran on the U.S. Embassy in Iraq and all the retaliations from Iran attacking the U.S. This is that kind of that same tweet from Trump where he said, I say to millions of Iraqis who want freedom and don't want Iran to dominate, it is your time, Trump said in a tweet. So, all right, guys. So that's pretty much the news for today. There's not a lot of news. I'm going to be going out of town from Thursday through Sunday of this week, so I probably won't be doing any videos. And right now, guys, what I've been trying to stress to you is that Iraq is under no pressure to speed this up. One of the things I've stressed since August of this year is that Iraq would reach a point where they would be showing you that they're specifically waiting on the rate change themselves to start to be able to start their next stage and be able to provide for their people and that kind of thing. And they've now made that very clear to you in the news. They've shown you that factually. Iraq cannot even take care of the demonstrators. The most they offered them was some money, and they've created a few jobs. That was the most they could offer and put in place for the citizens in regards to the demonstrations. The other 90% of the demonstrators' requests ended up inside the budget because it's waiting on money allocations from the rate change, okay, from within the 2020 budget. So what they're telling you right there is based on their actions. They have to approve the budget first, then they can change the rate, then they can implement the demonstrators' demands. I have proven to you factually that back in the 1970s that Iraq's fiscal budget was from April 1st through the end of March. Okay, that's today. That's how Kuwait's fiscal year is currently structured. And in order for Iraq to get a rate greater than a dollar, what they'll have to do is unpeg from the US dollar, repeg to a currency assortment basket. That'll give them a rate greater than $1. They'll be positioned and structured identical to Kuwait. Guys, that's also why Kuwait changed their rate over the weekend of March 24th of 1991. Okay? Now, I am not giving you an RV date. I'm just going to share something with you. Again, this is not an RV date. In March of Q1 of 2020, the weekend of March 21st, 22nd, is that exact same weekend when Kuwait historically changed their rate in March 24th of 91. That's what I wanted to share with you. Again, I did not give you an RV date. Okay? So I wanted to share that with you. And let's see how everything happens. I'm only looking for two things right now, two big things. I'm looking for them to come up with a resolution to the Prime Minister challenge, looking for them to get that step done in January, and then probably sometime in later January, the second half of January, looking for them to start the first reading of the 2020 budget, guys, because right now what they're showing us factually is that they've really set the stage with a lot of different things. Most of it's in all of its post rate change. Most of it is the demonstrators' demands, but they have to position the money for it. That's why they put those items into the 2020 budget. Okay, so their next step now that they're showing you is they have to position the money for the demonstrators' demands, which are post rate change steps. Okay, so factually, we're waiting on that 2020 budget, guys. There's a good handful of gurus saying that the rate and the budget are going to happen on January 1st, guys. Be careful what information you trust and listen to. Those steps are not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen at the beginning of the year. Okay? So I just want to stress that to you. Be careful what you listen to so you don't get on that emotional roller coaster and get misled. Anyway, guys, have a happy new year. I will be taking a break out of town from this Thursday to Sunday. So if there's anything earth-shattering, like if they do resolve the PM issue or challenge and get that done, anything of significance, I'll do a quick, I'll throw a quick video on there for you guys. It'll be a simple video, not one of these lengthy, detailed ones, and it'll have the factual news article right in it for you, so you can see what happened. Other than that, guys, I want to wish you a very happy New Year and a prosperous New Year of 2020, guys. You guys are the best. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your week. God bless.